What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Boy, you know what? StreamYard, y'all got to straighten y'all act out, all right? For real. I don't know why it just cuts off like that, okay? But what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. It's Dope Living TV Live. Start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living affiliates. What? They be cutting me off, though. Just like y'all be cutting me off.
You couldn't. I can't even get the word out. I was going to say you're cutting offable, but it's really hard to roll off your lips.
Cutting offable. I like
you're
that.
Cutting offable.
I'm gonna put that on the shirt. I'm gonna put it on the shirt.
You're cutting offable.
Dope Living gear coming. You're cutting offable. Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna start writing all this stuff down and putting it on shirts and stuff for real. Welcome to the show, everybody, man. Tonight we're gonna have one of the movers and shakers of spoken word. All right, she takes this spoken word to a whole different level. She does regular spoken word. She does all kinds. Okay, but tonight, this weekend, actually, I think it is. She has an event coming up. It's called The Jungle. It's on the 24th, and it's erotic poetry. She calls it Zee Nicole's Erotic Escapades, The Jungle. So she has She Unapologetic, Tyrone Love, Lady D, Just Words, and Insanity. All of them are in one room, and it's gonna be something else. Now, I've never gone to any of her events, but I would say if you're a dude, let me stop. I ain't gonna even do it. What up, Mo? I would even do it. And I think I'm gonna have to remind her because let's see what time because she may not make it. I don't know. But I'm gonna remind her right now. What's up with y'all? I mean, I don't know, because when I talked to her, she was like, cool, everything's good, but some people can't get on. If not, we got this. What's up, Mo?
Man, it is gonna be snowing down here. People gonna go crazy over these little 3-4 inches.
What gets me?
We're about to get hit with an Arctic blast, so it's gonna be -3.
Ooh, no, y'all can have that.
Tina, what gets me is this, okay? If you're from the Midwest, we in winter. I mean, what are we crying about?
Bro, we haven't had a winter like this in a while, though. We got spoiled. We have not been in the negative anything in the last few years.
I mean,
we are getting hit with back-to-back Arctic blasts.
Well, we're not going to experience any negative nothing, but it's going to be cold. And I done got used to being warm,
I'm gonna tell y'all, but my point is, people that's from the Midwest, y'all know how the weather is in the Midwest, so it shouldn't shock you. Yes, Jeannie, you're right. We got spoiled, and we had 60-degree weather in January. You know, but the thing is, the norm, because if you go back, like Mo and I and you, snow was, the snow that we got now in the Midwest, that ain't no snow.
No.
And then it melted.
Some damn blizzards.
Yeah, and then it melted. Wasn't no melting back in the day. Then
they sent you home in the middle of the blizzard. Go home, y'all.
Right.
So we had to dig our way home, okay? But it was fun. We had fun. Now it's like, Mama, you gonna take me to school? No, you can walk. I ain't going. Shoot. I ain't going. See, I mean, entitlement. Where did the transformation start? You know what I'm saying? Because our parents came up and they taught us how to be independent, how to work, how to do this, how to do that. And then we started teaching our kids the same thing, but that's where it messed up at. We taught our kids the same thing, but they didn't teach their kids the same thing. And so on.
The Bible says generations will get smarter and weaker. And they've gotten smarter, much smarter. I mean, look at all of this AI and technology that we didn't have back in the day, and they are weaker. They are very much weaker.
Gina, I'm not of that generation. And I just know I'm getting weaker as far as that's concerned, because I depend on my phone like it was a lifeline. Shoot. Let me leave my phone
weaker, not in that sense, Mo. Weaker as in, how the strength that we had to keep pushing, the strength to build, the strength to work hard.
Yeah.
That's not here in this society anymore with the young people. No, they're not going to work like we did. We worked our fingers to the bone, and they refuse to. They said they're not going to work like that for anyone else. So when it comes to weaker, meaning the strength that we had as people and as family, mothers and fathers, wives and husbands, they don't have that.
Yeah, I mean, there's some out there, but for the most part, it's not like, I mean, I could think about, my sons right now. They know they got to work for their food and, their little shelter and their homes and stuff, but not like we did. I mean, we did everything. Think about it, Greg. We did some of everything, whatever it took. And we were open to a lot of things. Well, for one, our economy was tanking back when everybody else's economy was killing it.
Right.
I mean, we had to do that extra walk. I remember walking up and down Broadway so many times, every other day, walking up and down Broadway just to try to feed my son. And that was
had to do it.
Buildings and things and doing drywall for nothing. Hardly nothing.
See, that's the strength. That's the strength that is referred to.
That prepared me for my home. When I bought my first home, how to do a painting and drywall and electrical. That prepared me for a whole bunch of things. Those are transferable skills. I used them someplace else. So,
and again, we weren't afraid to work though. Back in the day, we didn't have the problem of working because we knew we wanted different things. Okay, so like Mo and I were buffing bosses at the mall. Okay, we buffed floors for $4 and something an hour, but we collected that money, saved that money up, and got to do some other things. So it's just different. Natalie said the technology has made them lazy. Okay, shout out to Natalie Murphy. We talked about you yesterday. We talked about you yesterday, Natalie. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say what we talked about, but we talked about you yesterday. And today we get and look at it. Look how it is. Today we got erotic poetry.
I remember making a car note payment on that little money.
Yeah, you have to make it work.
And wait. And I had a second job too. And taking care of my son.
You had a second job. Why you hook your boy up?
He can do it now.
Actually, Mike McGee that worked up there, Michael, he worked up there with us in the mall, and he got me there.
Yeah, I remember Mike, and he actually went to the village.
And he got me a job working with Clay.
Okay.
And that was my part.
Clay.
Yeah, he had a floor cleaning business, a cleaning business. So
I remember Mike.
we were working there
Man,
running those machines for him and doing
I wonder
cleaning building.
I wonder where they all are. Shirley and her. I think her mother died, of course.
Yeah,
But,
and Ron, remember Ron? He was the
yeah.
boss. He drove from Chicago to GI Maryville actually every day.
And Shirley was the manager.
That's the strength that they're talking about.
But Gina, I don't know, man. You know, Natalie mentioned technology has made them lazy, but technology changed a lot. Y'all remember when we sat at home? Because they don't do Saturday cartoons no more, do they?
I don't know. You know?
No, they do cartoons every day. We had Saturday cartoons because that's the day they came on, because that was the day all the kids were out of school. Mm-hmm. But now, because YouTube is readily, it's cartoons every day.
Go ahead, Mom.
We had our evening cartoons and our Saturday cartoons.
I was going to say that. We had the afternoon when we got out of school.
And you woke up in the morning. Sometimes you woke up early enough, you catch Fraser Thomas.
You know, BJ and Dirty Dragon and Bozo Circus and all that, man. We had all of that.
That sounds messed up now, BJ and Dirty Dragon.
Dude, and wait a minute though. And if you were sick at home and you lunchtime came around, or if you had to come up like
Bozo,
you had Bozo, you had HR huffing stuff or
whatever.
You had all of them afternoon cartoon, McGilla Gorilla, and all the rest of them. Look at Natalie. She said Ray Rayner. Yeah, Ray Rayner was.
Oh, I forget about Ray Rayner.
Ray Rayner was. You know that,
did y'all know Did y'all know Ray Rayner was Wizzo?
He was Bozo too.
Was he Bozo? I know he was Wizzo for sure.
Yeah, well, he was making his money all kind of on WGN. He's making his money in all corners of that bad boy.
Think about this though, man. I guess we're taking the show back to retro now, but y'all remember Captain Kangaroo?
Yes.
First time I seen what's his name? Lawrence Fishburne was on Captain Kangaroo.
And he was an older dude with a mop top haircut, with a big thick mustache.
Looked like a Mo from the Three Stooges, but with a mustache.
Yeah. We had Captain.
What was the one? Well, I can't remember the name of the show where she had the mirror, and she was
Romper Room.
She would name. Was that Romper Room?
Yeah, Romper Room.
Okay.
And the damn mirror.
Mikey and Gina and Mo.
Right. Yeah, and we thought that was so cool. Look, we couldn't wait for her to say say our name.
She ain't never say my name. I was so mad. I ain't never get my name called.
No, it was Vicky and Cindy. Those kind of names.
All the white people. Come on, let's say it like
it wasn't Ray, JoJo,
Tyrone,
Shaniqua,
Tyrone. No, I see Ray.
That's why. Cool. What?
I see Ray and Alizé. I see Chiquita.
She couldn't pronounce it.
Those were some.
Think about what we're talking about, and we remember those shows. A lot of those shows were super educational for our age group. I mean, everything from Sesame Street to the Romper Rooms, even the BJ and Dirty Dragon. He always taught us something. You always want to learn how to draw like him.
Yeah, Natalie, you didn't have that name though. You had your name was Natalie. She wasn't calling no Natalie.
She didn't say Gina, and that's just 4 little letters.
Yeah, but it was a black name. Come on, ain't no white people named Gina. Come on. I would have thought my name. I'm waiting though. Well, wait a minute. She had the little the little.
It didn't disappear. She just had the frame.
And then it went in real quick, and then when she came out, it was gone, and it was just her face. That was dope. That was dope.
Wait.
It disappeared.
What was the daggone doll? It was a dog. He was a puppet that I think he was on DJ and Dirty Dragon.
Yeah, it was DJ and Dirty Dragon.
It was a dog at Cutley Dudley.
Cuddly
Oh.
Dudley.
You know what I'm
That wasn't BJ and Dirty Dragon. That was with Ray Rayner and them.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
a Ray
that-
Rayner in them.
They used to sell that dog. They used to sell that dog in Chicago all over the place. They sold that. Christmas little.
What about Garfield Goose? Because all Garfield Goose was.
That's it. That's it. Just making up stories.
Everybody else talking, and Garfield Goose was like,
and he said,
and he could understand him. Okay, really. That's crazy, man. Back in the day, man, we might as well make it back in the day. Zee Nicole ain't coming up.
BJ and Dirty Dragon, you remember they had a blob and the Lemonhead Kid?
What about what's that stretchy thing? Oh my gosh, that green stretchy thing. What was his name?
Green stretchy thing.
Ah, you know, he was he had two square legs
Gumby.
and two square arms and
Gumby.
some eyes. Gumby.
Gumby.
Yeah.
Gumby.
Am I the only one who thought something was odd about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Oh, well, there was, but of course, we don't know until like later on something was different.
Did he get charged with something?
No, Mr. Rogers was squeaky clean all the way through, okay? But
Pee Wee Herman did.
Well, Pee Wee Herman was in the movie theaters doing his thing, you know.
He was in there doing his thing.
He had a hand puppet
in the background. Said that Pee Wee.
He had his little hand puppet going, man.
Yeah.
In the movie theater. What about those cartoons? Like I said, at lunchtime, you had Magilla Gorilla, you had Top Cat, you had the what's the little dog, the little horse with the sword? You had Ricochet Rabbit. You had what's the horse with the
oh, and don't forget Race Rex.
That was I used to love. I wanted a car like that, a Mach 5 number 1. Okay, instead my hairline became Mach 5. All right, but then I liked Chim Chim on the show. Chim Chim was the monkey.
Mm-hmm.
That was my dude, man. And y'all remember when we found out that Racer X was Steve's brother? I mean,
yeah.
Steve.
Well, they played it like it was.
Steve's brother.
Man,
the monster truck.
Why didn't he know that was his brother? What was Dad doing out there?
Daddy was out there slanging.
Why didn't he know that was his brother?
Daddy was out there slanging. Pops wasn't getting off.
Do y'all remember the Wacky Races?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I remember that. The Wacky Races. Some of them got, the banana splits. That was a good one, too.
1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
And it used to be these Indians, these two Indians, they used to talk, and one could understand the other one. And would be talking, they used to have cracking up so hard.
Do y'all remember Clutch Cargo?
Him say, every time you say him say, I was gone.
Do y'all remember Clutch Cargo?
Yep, Clutch Cargo.
Do you remember how they had the cartoon and then the lips that they had on there was I think they were the hands. They were doing like this.
No, they was.
I think they were hands.
Them and Johnny Quest.
Now wait a minute. Let's go with Johnny Quest. Hold up with Johnny Quest, okay? So Johnny Quest was this white blonde hair dude with a black turtleneck because they never changed clothes, okay? Had a black turtleneck, and he had his black friend Haji.
Haji
he was
running
Indian.
around with him all the time. He was
okay. Wait, Haji, and then he had his friend named Race.
Yeah. All of that, man. But let's get to the other the real people shows, okay? So like Petticoat Junction and Green Acres, and Green Acres was
the monsters and the Addams Family.
Lord have mercy.
They had to have one that offset the other one, okay? Which one did you like the best, though? Monsters or Addams Family? Natalie, which one did you like the best?
I like the monsters better.
I like the Addams Family.
They were stuck up.
Huh? They didn't.
They were stuck up.
They weren't really stuck up.
The monsters were down to earth.
I thought, I couldn't See, I'm used to seeing, like, if you watched Bela Lugosi all back in the day, and you watch Creature Features. Remember Creature Features?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day. So Natalie said the
Tales of
monsters.
the Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt. I like the fact that Frankenstein was that dude that didn't say nothing. And he walked and he was scary. Okay, Herman Munster wasn't scary.
No, he was funny. He wasn't
was funny.
supposed to be scary.
You know.
But why did they pit the Partridge Family against the Jacksons? They did. They put that in competition.
Thank you, Doc.
Adam's Family.
Thank you. Adam's Family was mine, but they did, and then they threw the Osmonds had to have a cartoon too.
Yes.
Give me one.
It shouldn't have been a competition.
All of that was it shouldn't have been. Let us have something. Even back then, see, we couldn't have our own. Jacksons have cartoon, so then they put the Osmonds cartoon out, and then they said, okay, well, we're gonna make them real and put the Partridges out, okay? And I'm like, come on, man.
And they were a singing group.
Yeah, right. What about the Brady Bunch, y'all?
I would just say the Brady Bunch.
Who didn't watch that?
And nobody in the Brady Bunch was ghetto.
No,
imagine that.
As Greg got older, he tried to be a little, because he was tapping the mom anyway in real life, okay? But as he got older, he was trying to do his thing. He was trying to be a little hip, I used to think, and people would clown me when I said this, okay? I used to think that I had a dream that Marsha was coming to see me on the airplane.
Oh, you like Marsha?
Man, I love
Marsha.
Love Marsha. Marsha had this look on her face when she was a teenager. She had this look on her face like, I'm gonna get me a black dude, and I'm like, I'm that guy you gonna get. I am the one.
You know what? I'm sure it was somebody you like somebody more in that family than anybody else, or you had a favorite episode. My favorite episode was the one when Peter kept saying pork chops and
applesauce. Pork chops and applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce. That was my ultimate favorite scene.
I like the one where they was playing ball. And Bobby was like, Peter was like, Mom always said don't play ball in the house.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Did somebody get hit in the face?
No, they broke the vase.
They broke the vase.
Yeah. Look at this. I don't know Gina, the housekeeper, was in her own way.
I got something to share.
Hey, Victor T. Jackson, that's Slick Vic, y'all. He wanted to let us know that he accepted to take Blue Lights in the Basement to Biggs Radio on Tuesdays, 8:00 p.m. starting off, coming soon. So humble for the opportunity to get back to doing what I love on radio. Me and my brother used to fight over the TV because I was the I Dream of Jeannie fan, and he loved Bewitched.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, my man Vic. Vic, I was going to call you next week, man, because I wanted to talk to you about what you wanted to do. I'm going to talk to Biggs. Okay, by the way, everybody say happy birthday to Dinah Lynn Biggs. Today is her birthday.
Dinah Lynn. Yeah, she's out in California, I think.
She's in California right now, celebrating her birthday and doing some things out there. Her mom's out there. And yeah, most definitely, man. Happy birthday to Dinah Lynn. Victor, you're in a good spot, man. I'm gonna talk to Dinah Lynn about making sure you're real good too. Okay, so that's good. Blue Lights in the Basement. I told you 2026. He bringing it back, y'all. All right, but this time he got a spot on a radio station. So
congratulations to you, Victor. You're in great hands.
Yes, you are. Keep that going. Vic said he got a white Mercedes named Marsha. Do you watch 3 times to say Marsha, Marsha, Marsha?
Let's go back to I Dream of Jeannie, because that was sexist to us ladies.
No, it wasn't.
Keeping a female in a bottle and bringing her out when you wanted her
with no clothes on.
That was
all day
sexist.
long. They said all day long, just waiting for you to come home in a bottle.
Right. She was definitely a kept woman
with her lingerie on.
Yeah.
And what about what's the one? What's the show? They had the robot. They had a robot back then.
Let's go back to I Dream of Jeannie. Hold on.
Okay.
So she had this skimpy outfit on, okay, you know, and first time you could see a woman's stomach on a raw stomach on
television,
public TV. I was like, yeah, man, yeah. I dream of Jeannie. I still dream of Jeannie, even though she old as hell. No, thank you, Vic, for sharing that with us, brother.
I got something to share with y'all.
What you got? Mo, if this get us kicked off, dude.
I was just getting ready to say, Mo don't be king.
It's on YouTube.
Hey, Grip. I'm glad you came. I just got some important information from my sister-in-law here. Oh,
you don't have the rights to that.
Sister-in-law? This is my sister-in-law. I ain't said nothing about no lady.
No.
Don't pay no attention.
What?
That will get us kicked off, Mo.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's on YouTube. We don't have the rights.
But we don't have rights to it.
We got to get permission on a lot of this stuff, Mo. I mean, I see what
I told you, Mo don't be can. Mo be like, let's party, y'all.
Let's get it. Let's get it. But you know what, Mo? It's Wednesday, man. You want to go and play it?
Huh?
He said we could get kicked off on Wednesday.
I'll pay the fine. Go ahead, Mo.
It was something funny. It was.
That's the one where they found. Well, this dude was trying to say he was Lamont's father.
Right. But the funny part,
I saw that on YouTube, Mo.
Yeah.
I saw that on YouTube.
It was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, Sanford was a good one. Okay, Victor said Barbara Eden and Elizabeth Montgomery. Either one, you can take either one. Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie. Now, Barbara Eden, when her twin sister came on, not Barbara Eden, but Elizabeth Montgomery, when her twin sister came on, I like that because the twin sister wore them short skirts and she was more hip than Darren's wife. Okay, but do y'all remember a long time ago how you got these married couples and they slept in separate beds, but they still had babies. But then a baby come up.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, how does that happen? Then a baby come up.
That it can happen. Yeah, in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean the parts we didn't see?
But what? They were married though. All the couples were married.
But they slept in separate beds. The Bradys slept in the same bed, but they slept in separate beds. Yeah, I think you had to put your one foot on the floor, something like that. They used to say. I don't know. Absolutely, they show clips on Facebook a lot too. I hear you, Victor. I hear you. D Starks, what up, man?
Hey, D.
I put the wrong one up. He said good evening, not afternoon. It is afternoon, though, D. So either one would have worked. Right?
No, it's evening. It's evening. It's not afternoon.
Being politically right, it is after 12, afternoon. So we'll take that.
Okay.
Who else did we have, man? We had a long time ago. Y'all remember the Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons?
I did not like Archie Bunker.
Why? I thought it was funny.
It was totally racist.
It was, but they put it out there, and it was funny racist. And Carol O'Connor was not racist.
I didn't like it.
I loved Edith.
I mean, but he played that stand-up white guy in a whole bunch of things, like in the heat of the night. He played that thing. He just had that look. Like if there was going to be a racist white dude, that's what he looked like.
Look at this. The baby came out of nowhere on Mork and Mindy. The doc said, I love Lucy.
We're gonna plug up, yeah. My computer is about to die. I didn't even realize it.
She didn't plug it in. She didn't plug it in. But hey, everybody, it's coming up, man, real quick. And I want you guys to understand. It's a culture, all right, but it's a lifestyle too. They wear it well. They wear it well. Dope living gear. Look at them. Oh, they were sitting at my house, y'all. So
that's that I finished eating.
Sitting at the house. My cook just fed them. Mo didn't like it. Gina didn't even eat it. That's why she's smiling so much. But y'all get your dope living gear. It's coming out real.
Get your dope living tea.
And I had to postpone the release of all of that stuff because a lot of other stuff was going on. But I'm learning, Gina, to push some things aside so I can get some things done. All right.
You have to. You can't. Something's gonna fall short every time when you put all that on your plate.
But now she didn't like Archie Bunker either. See, here's the thing with that, man.
Would you agree that Archie Bunker taught us a lot about, how white people really felt sometimes?
That's what Victor was just saying. It was groundbreaking, okay? We didn't see that, okay?
It was racist.
Well,
wasn't the Jefferson racist too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, but it was our racism.
Oh,
it was different.
We could relate to it. We could relate. But you know what? I don't know. Archie Bunker was a different kind of racism to me.
No, Archie Bunker was for real. That's what I ran into, racism in the Midwest.
And they kind of softened it with Edith. Edith wasn't racist, okay? She was married to a racist, all right? But she didn't know.
Yeah, but she had no voice.
No.
He ran the household. She was a submissive wife.
Well, until that one episode,
even if she tried to express how she felt, he shut it down.
They had that one episode where she was going through the change of life and she was shutting them down then. Kind of blew the audience away.
Yeah. When she found out, I thought it was real sad when she died too, because Archie cried his heart out. He cried, and he did a good job in acting on that one. So I love those. Okay, do y'all remember Welcome Back, Kotter?
Mm-hmm.
That started a lot of careers. You had
man, the biggest one was John Travolta.
You had Lawrence Hilton Jacobs. That was it actually. I said a lot, but that was basically it. But
what about Mary? You remember that one?
No.
Oh, y'all didn't watch Mary. She was growing weed with her kids. Mary Hartman.
Mary Hartman, yeah.
Okay. Mary
Hartman.
Talking about the people that does gospel music. So I'm thinking in my head.
I love
Mary Hartman. You remember that? She was selling weed.
And it was starting to get kind of nasty too. I was like, yeah, man. I'm starting to get kind of nasty. But you had Mary Hartman. Then y'all remember Soap? Billy Crystal's first film?
Yeah.
That was funny. That was so funny. Whole bunch of stuff was that.
You can go back to when we first started doing stuff like what's the best friend, what was that? People, let me tell you about my best. What was that?
Oh,
that's the Courtship of Eddie's Father.
Courtship of Eddie's
Father.
You had that. You had
My Three Sons.
Affair. My Three Sons, Family Affair.
Yeah, I used to like watching Family Affair.
Victor said, y'all got to do something about all the theme songs from these shows. You're right. We're going to do it. Because you said it, we're going to do it.
All them shows because it's a bunch.
They're going to invite you to come on, Victor, and hang out with us, and we're going to talk about it. And I'm gonna see if I can play them. I'm gonna get.
You'd be surprised how many of those songs was produced by Quincy Jones.
I know Sanford and Son was.
Well, he did a lot of stuff with Normal Air too. I mean, I think he did a good time. So he produced a lot of music.
Carol Burnett, yes, I remember that. Carol Burnett still had a lot on MTV. Carol Burnett was the first. I love
Carol Burnett.
She was the first one that I saw that had, it was like sketch comedy. You know what I'm saying? And
it was good.
Everybody with these guys were loud. You had Harvey Korman on there. You had Lyle Wagner. You had Tim, whatever his name was, Tim Conway. That dude was he was the man. He was funny. Tim Conway was funny.
He was hilarious. I mean, he had me dying laughing because if he started snickering, everybody else was gone. If they and he started snickering, everybody else was.
One of the best skits that I saw on there was the one with Harvey Korman and not Tim Conway and Mrs. Wiggins. she didn't know how to be a secretary, and Tim Conway would walk real short, and it was just so funny. Natalie
I'm
said
the Flip Man Shorten.
the Flip Wilson show.
Oh man,
that was short-lived, but it was good. I like the Flip Wilson
Richard
show.
Pryor had
It
short
seemed like
shows.
it ran a long time. I remember watching that a long time.
Well, Richard Pryor had a show too.
Yeah, Richard Pryor had a show. His was short.
Mom's Mabel.
Richard Pryor, his was cut short, and then that very day it was cut short. They did a roast. It was a roast for him that night that it got cut short, and he went in. He went in
and roasted the whole NBC crew.
Yes, he did. He went in. Mary Hartman, we did speak on Mary Hartman a little bit earlier, Victor. Thank you. Y'all remember those detective shows they had back then, like Banachek and what was it?
Magnum P.I.
Magnum P.I.
Remember who was in the wheelchair?
Columbo,
Ironside. My favorite was Columbo.
Columbo
that
was
man,
cool.
He bought it when he came in that door with that trench coat on.
Beretta.
You knew he knew.
Beretta was the joint.
Beretta, yes. Oh, he got in so much trouble.
He did, but
you know that he was one of the Little Rascals.
Yeah, yes, he was Mikey.
Yeah.
He was Mikey.
But he got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he stayed in trouble
when he got older. There you go now.
Yeah.
Talk about Starsky and Hutch. Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch.
You also had what was that with the rednecks with the
Dukes of
Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard.
What you call them?
Rednecks.
Oh, see there.
What?
See there.
Quincy Jones did the thing for that show too. Ironside. Okay.
Yeah,
he did young Quincy.
A lot of music. There's a documentary on Netflix about Quincy Jones from his early days to right up almost till he passed. He went through a lot of. He was a workaholic. This guy was unbelievable, and it's a lot of Grammy Award-winning music. Frank Sinatra really helped him out a whole lot, and which is not surprising because he was there on the lines with a whole bunch of people that messed with Frank. You know, if Frank said it was so
gangster. Frank was a gangster.
He probably had gangster connection, but I don't think he was. You know.
Y'all remember Hawaii 5-0?
Yeah.
The Arsenio Hall show.
Who?
Arsenio
Hall show. That ran a long time until he got blackballed.
I remember one show where he had those gay people on, and they stood up in the audience and said, "Why did you have Harvey Firestein on and this and that?" Okay, and Arsenio went off on them. Okay, he said, "Hey, when Harvey Firestein got something to say, I'll have him on here." Okay, he said, "I've had Elton John on here, I've had so and so on here, so don't you stand there until." He went off. He went off on that dude. Two dudes actually. Beverly Hillbillies. Go ahead, boy.
Lord have mercy.
And I told somebody the other day. Somebody said they was hurting in their back yesterday. I said, "Well, you got rheumatiz, okay? Is your gizzard hurting?" Granny was Dr. Granny, man, and she had the rheumatiz medicine. Boy,
a pretty good cook.
Dr. Dre did the interview. Okay,
with us, he was in the documentary. Dr. Dre and part of the documentary was him.
That's fitting though for Dr. Dre, because Dr. Dre the biggest producer out there and Quincy Jones, big producer. So I thought that's pretty cool that he did that. Do y'all remember?
Jones actually admired Dr. Dre a lot, and Dr. Dre didn't know it. In that interview when they were talking, that's what he was telling, because he did stuff like when Quincy was in his prime, where he went out on them and did things, innovations, stuff like that, and brought artists in that he thought that was killer. And Dr. Dre did the same thing. He told him, "I love what you're doing, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing." And Quincy Jones and encouraged him a whole lot. So you got to take your head off to a super producer that does something like that to another producer that's coming into his own and actually going into the legendary status as well. So
yeah. D Star said good night. Let them know if we're coming to the show. They got a live show. They're going to be. D, send me the information for the live show, man. Tickets are on sale now, everybody. The Stark Show. Y'all need to get there. Send me the information. What was your, Gina, what was your favorite? I mean, if you had to pick your all-time favorite show, past or present.
You're on mute. Unmute your headset.
Or you just gonna sit there and let me just talk muted?
No, I didn't.
No, Greg.
Why I gotta be Greg? Why I got to be the blame for
because
that? Okay.
he knew I was muted, and he just sitting there like, Mo, thank you so much. But the Pink Panther, that was my not the one that spoke, because later on they had a Pink Panther that talked. It was the silent Pink Panther. That was my favorite.
That was
all-time favorite.
That was art. Hercules. That was art though. About that. Because you had to get the whole, it's almost like a wave to Charlie Chaplin, because the way they did it was, you got the whole story without him saying a word. The only thing that made it in us was a crash, a boom, a bang, or something else that was in there, or another character.
And I still love the Pink Panther.
That's like the roll runner, man. The roll runner never said a word. Right. And Wile E. Coyote, he made a name for Acme products, okay, and just because they didn't work.
Yes.
They did not work for him. But do you all? I forgot those game shows back in the day. Well, Mo, what was your all-time favorite
game show?
No, show period. Past.
My all-time favorite show. We already talked about that. That was Beretta. I used to like Beretta. Don't do the crime, you can't do the time. Yeah. Can't do the dive if you're gonna drive. Yeah. Don't do it. They used to put them back to back.
Keep your eye on the sparrow. That's crazy.
They had Kojak, Beretta, and Starsky and Hutch, all three of them back to back. And then they had the Dukes of Hazzard come out. Then the Hulk came out, and the Hulk, and that killed all of that. That was so fake. Oh man, the Hulk and the $6 million man. Oh my God!
But man, it was the Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk. Everybody loved the Hulk. How you not like the Hulk?
Lou Ferrigno. That's good.
Don't make me angry. The only thing that I used to think about when I watched the Hulk was, how did he get his clothes back on after he bust out of them? When he came back to be a man, his clothes was back on him.
He shrunk. And he walked in the clothes.
They messed up with the poster too, man. That poster showed
Chico and the Man. That was a good one.
He said
Chico and the Man.
Matt like an Andy Griffith. The Andy Griffith show. Okay, Andy Griffith was cool. Don Knotts was a fool. All right, he was funny though. He was.
Fresh Prince.
Before we get out of here, 7:43, y'all. Game show.
Oh, already?
Yeah, I know, right? Game show. Zee Nicole, I mean, we tried. All right, but y'all go check her out. I'm not gonna do her like that. Something coming on called The Jungle. It's January 24th. It's in Gary, Indiana, I believe. Yeah, and y'all go check her out. Make sure you support her. It's erotic escapades, The Jungle. She Unapologetic is going to be there. Tyrone Love, Lady D, Just Words, Insanity. Look how they changed the names up. How they make the names different. Insanity. I know, Lady D. Now, the old Greg would have said Lottie D. All right, but I know what she's trying to do. And it's Zee Nicole. She caught me on that the other day. Okay, Zee Nicole. Zee Nicole. Thank you, Zee. Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you. I'm not gonna clown her yet, but you
they have some good ones. They have some good ones out there.
Family Feud, Kissing Bandit. Yep, Richard Dawson.
He called Richard Dawson the Kissing Bandit. Oh
man, he used to stop on everybody though, didn't he? He used to stop.
Oh, y'all remember this?
Yes.
Oh man.
That's a classic one.
PBS. Right, I didn't know she was a PBS.
Classic.
That is a classic. That one and Benny Hill.
Oh, I love Benny Hill.
Benny Hill used to.
Benny Hill didn't say anything either.
Benny Hill did say anything. That little old man didn't. He used to slap that little old man on the head and sit him on his way. He was a pop him in the head.
God.
You know who tried to bring that back? Bean. They had that one character. His name Bean.
Yeah.
Bean. They tried to bring Hill back, but he didn't do it. He didn't do an extra. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great like Benny Hill. Sanford and Son. Yeah.
And Lynn Hamilton was on the show, and she was from Gary, y'all. Well, she wasn't from Gary. She was living in Gary. She just passed in June. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I remember Lynn Hamilton. She was. I think she played Fred's girlfriend. One of his girlfriends. But thanks, man. What other game show did we have? We had Matt. What was it?
The Price is Right.
Price is Right forever. Okay. Bob Barker was tweaking everybody, man.
See, the thing about it is now they got what's his name on there doing it.
What?
Brother.
Price is Right.
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson. No, not Anthony Anderson.
No.
What's his name? Wayne Brady?
Yeah, Wayne Brady. That's who was doing it. That's who's doing it now. And you know,
so funny, Robert's sitting here watching MC Hammer's story. I'm listening to this music. I'm like, what are you watching? Old school music playing in the background.
Drew? Yeah, that was a good
Drew was on that
show too. That was a good show. There was a lot of stuff, man. You know, I'm kind of glad. I'm not glad that Zee Nicole didn't come on, or Nicole didn't come on. Okay, but I'm kind of glad we went back a little bit, okay, and talked about some things because, you know, we had life was simpler back then. We had a variety of things to watch. Okay, there wasn't the reality shows. There wasn't a lot of that mess on there. Okay, Drew Carey, yeah. There wasn't a mess on television. Okay, it was just good shows to watch. Family Matters, you know, coming up a little bit. Family Matters was a good show. It was funny. All right. We had Martin. I love Martin. I'm sorry. Love Martin. D. Stark said, what's the game show Bill Cosby did? You Bet Your Life. Yep. Go ahead,
but y'all, you got to remember, bro, we didn't have number like 5 channels. Now we got like 99,000 channels now. So, I mean, if you can't find it on 1,000 channels, we used to find it on 5 channels. So they had to make it good. And there was only, 4 majors at that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had
3 majors. ABC and NBC. Yeah. You had the 3 majors, and then you had the local, whatever the local was. So, and then, in the case of Chicago and GI, I mean, we had a couple more. Oh, Marianne was on Zoom. My wife.
Oh, what's she? Yeah. Sesame Street, Electrical. You know, Garrett Morris, not Garrett Morris, but Morris. What's the old dude? The old dude.
You talking about Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman started off on Sesame Street. Electric Company. Yeah. Electric Company. Yeah. And Zoom, man. I learned how to do this in Zoom, man. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this.
He sits back down. Here we go. Had everybody at school trying to do that shit.
I'm good at it that way. Look at that. They used to do that on Zoom, man. All the time.
Yep, Marianne was on one episode.
Was she?
Yep.
I went to Bozo Circus. I didn't get a chance to play though.
Man, who didn't? They still got a waiting list for that place. You know that? It's still a waiting list to get on Bozo. They got people that was kids still waiting to get on that.
The Peanut Man used to be on there. Remember the Peanut Man that used to be on the corner of Grant Street? He used to be on Bozo. Yes.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. Man, I love the fact he said that was my favorite Zoom. You're gonna zoom, 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 zoom.
Tried to bring that back.
Zoom. They ran out of words.
They tried to bring it back.
Ain't gonna bring it back. You know what? We could try to bring some of this stuff back. Y'all know that, right? But will it ever reach the status or the effectiveness as the real? You know, we
You have to have
you know
creative writers. So
you
really
have
creative writers.
you have to recreate an audience too.
Yeah, to make it relevant for the day. It can happen.
It could, but may not be in our lifetime, y'all. But it could, unless we do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Doing the spinning. Hey, what the pigeon? Remember that? Doing the pigeon. Doing the pigeon. I used to love that.
Let me count.
The count.
That was wasn't that Bert? What Bert was learning how to dance or something like that.
So it was. I don't know which one it was, all right, but
learning how to dance.
Yep, Felicia used to be on both those spinning tops. You know, but we had those. We learned things, like Gina said earlier. We learned things from a lot of these programs. We had this whole series. Conjunction Junction. I'm just a bill. Forgot what it was, but it was all of those things. It was just a real quick minute or two, and they would come on there and do these things.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. That's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. I love those. Okay. Mickey says, "What's happening? Get Ernest Thomas on here, Greg. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna definitely get. I'm gonna reach out. I'll get him on.
He back on TV. Shoot, he making money.
That's okay. I get him. What is he doing?
He's
from Gary.
He's doing one of the CSIs or the 911s. I can't remember which one, but he's back on TV.
Okay, but y'all know, I mean, I don't brag like that, but y'all know, I know people. I'm gonna make some calls, and we can get back to some other guests, because we've been focusing on people, you know, just people living their dreams, all right. But we can get back to the celebrities if y'all like. It's up to y'all. We can do that, no problems. I'll start making some calls. Watch me work. Watch me work. Shout out to all of those that have been on the show before. I'm gonna try to get Garfield to come back on here from the group Shy, because he was a good interview. He was a good conversation, man. He's a professor, but he was still real. You know what I'm saying? He was still down to earth. Police said that's incredible. That's when television was educational.
Yeah, that was.
I remember that too.
Yeah,
I remember that too. Man, do y'all feel like y'all growing afros, and Gina, you got the little ponytails and all that?
I wish I could grow afro.
We went back.
I had an afro too now.
We went back.
I
We covered a lot though. We covered a lot.
You know what we're gonna have to do in one episode? We're gonna have to go back to talk about some of our old shows.
Yeah.
There's a lot of classic ones in our library.
That's gonna be some digging, because we're gonna have, what do they call them now? Receipts. So we can talk about it and show you exactly what we were talking about. You know, I remember when we had Gina and I had with Noel Gordine. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He sang. He made the song "The River," and
yes, that was a good episode.
That was a good conversation.
I can't remember who we had on, but we had one celebrity on. I'll never forget this. I just don't remember who exactly it was, but we had a celebrity on, and if I called his name, everybody would know who he is. I think he was a singer. And he looked up and he looked at everybody on. He was like, "Who are y'all?" Do y'all remember that? It was like he was in a room and he looked up in this room and he just didn't know anybody. He was like, "Who are y'all?"
We'll find out. I think I remember who it was, but I don't want to make a mistake. I don't.
I thought that really stuck in my head because I thought that was so hilarious.
Mickey said, "Greg, your family was the other Jacksons with froze." Yeah, we had some big afros back in the day, man, and we were all of my brothers were musically inclined, and we sang and we did all that stuff. But you know, we just didn't have that break. I guess we did some other stuff, okay, but we had a lot of fun back in the day.
Well, you didn't have your father beating you, so hey.
Yes, we did.
That inspiration.
We did, but he beat us for other reasons. Okay? It wasn't because we wasn't singing.
Clean that damn kitchen up.
Sang.
wasn't because we were singing. But yeah, we do have to go back on our old shows because we had a struggle at the beginning, all right?
We had some funny ones though. The brown
Yeah.
magger, the
Yes.
boo-boo. Man, we got some good ones.
The sex
We have
goddess.
some really good ones.
That's when we used to do 2 hours too.
Man,
Oh my goodness.
who does 12? Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
I
I'm
remember
sure
that
there's
one.
a lot of them out there that I don't even remember. You guys could probably
They
throw
are all
some
on
out there.
YouTube. If y'all ever want to see any of our older shows, go on YouTube. You just put in
Some
Dope
of them were
TV.
so hilarious, though. They really were.
Like they was like 15 minutes long. It was so funny.
Yeah. And now time just goes by really fast. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to have Lady. Was her name Lady Red?
I don't know. We don't know.
Well, yeah, you're right. Rachel will be on, of course. All right.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, if she's that would be Lady Red.
yeah. So Lady Red's going to come on at the first half hour, talk about some things that she's got going. She got something coming up this weekend as well. I think it's in Chicago. And then we're going to get our CEO nuggets from Miss Rachel Gary, handling her business. She had a good show today. I was listening. She had a great show today. She asked the question, if you had a car and somebody was in your driver's seat,
please enter your password, then press pound.
the hell? Please enter your password and press pound, whoever that is, okay? And she said this person didn't want to give up control of the car. What would you do? I told her, I said I would get ice to get them out of the car, okay?
Stop it.
But she had.
Oh, that's a sword. You hitting a sword to some people.
It was very, but hey, you're sitting in my car, in my driver's seat. I'm sitting on the passenger seat or in the back seat. That'll never happen. Never.
That's what you're gonna say. How did that happen?
Right. But it was a great example that she gave with that. I'm gonna ask her about that tomorrow as she comes on and hangs out with us. All right. But hey, that's us for the day, man. Mo, what you got, man?
Man, we have did something that we've that we shared with you guys tonight, our past. It was a lot of good things. Us growing up in GI, we were kind of like in the middle. We caught a bunch of stuff between Chicago, East Chicago and Gary. We caught a bunch of stuff in between, and we probably had a few more channels than other folks did, and a couple of more options until cable showed up on the scene, of course. But they gave us, and on TV, I used to sell that. What the greatest thing about that was it exposed us to a lot of the culture that was actually around us. It diversified us because we had our world, of course, but we didn't know what was around us. We didn't know how deep things were. You had the Black Expo, which happened every year. You loved going to that from the school side, and that taught us about, of course, our culture. But we weren't alone. We had, the brown folk there, and we had some speckles of, white folks in there. But it was everybody, and it was kind of well-rounded. It's kind of missing right now from education. I think that's my opinion. Being educated about each other because we're so insensitive towards each other. Not just different cultures, but, different styles of life. I think what we need to probably do is do more of what we had happen back in the past, and is sharing each other's experience, sharing each other's cultures, because you learn to respect it.
There you go. Gina, what you got?
I just want to remind all of you authors out there with a published book, the Distinguished Authors Guild registration is open for 2026. Go ahead to the Distinguished Authors Guild page, go through the information. If you have a book and you feel it's an award-winning book, submit your book.
Submit the book. Vic Jackson says, I just want to thank you guys for all indulging me in the comments and letting me be on the outside being the research guy. Man, you always welcome. Slick Vic, check him out on the Dynalink Biggs radio station. Okay, shout out again to Dynalink Biggs. Today it's her birthday.
Happy birthday,
everybody knows her. Give her that shout out, give her that love, all right? Hey, man, sometimes, it was good to sit here and, shout out to Zee Nicole. Check her event out this weekend. It was good to sit here and go back You know, because in the times that we're living in right now, man, it's rough. There's no peace. There's nothing that we can cling on to except each other to find that peace. But when we think about it and we go back and we remember some of the things that we used to do, the games we used to play, the conversations we used to have, man, it brings a little peace to us. It makes us feel better. And I think everybody that came on, I know these people, they're friends back in the day too, so they know exactly what we're talking about. And all of you guys out there that are watching, I hope that we brought a little peace, a little happiness, a little change from what you normally go through to think back and go and have some fun for at least 1 hour. Okay, we did that for 1 hour. All right, tomorrow, like I said, Rachel Gary will be on here, the CEO of Life, with some CEO nuggets. We're going to get it, though. We're going to definitely get fed before we get the weekend started, all right? This is Dope Living TV Live, man.
Stay
See you
safe,
guys. Mañana, all right? Peace.